Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. This is going to be another book haul. I got 19 new books to show you. This is probably one of the biggest book hauls ever on my channel. Of course, they've been piling up. I've been away from BookTube for a while, so let's get started. So here's the first one. This is Finding Camlann by Sean Pigeon. This is a fictional story about King Arthur, and that's all I had to know about it. I actually found this one on my Goodreads, and I wanted to read it, and then I went to the store one day, and I actually found it. It was at Barnes & Noble, so I decided to pick it up. King Arthur is one of my favorite persons in history, and anything Arthurian legend, I had to pick it up, so there you go. So here's the next one. This is The Iron King. This is also known as the real Game of Thrones. This one's by Maurice Druin, or however you say it. I really want to read this, and I cannot wait. This one's the first one, and I found out there was another one when I was at the Barnes & Noble, and I decided to pick it up because I can't get enough of Game of Thrones, as you can see in the back here. This is an actual blanket. This blanket has the character families of Game of Thrones. Of course, you can't see the other ones, but yeah, I can't wait to get to this one. This is only the first book, so I need to get the third one. I actually have the second one right here. So here's the second one. This is The Strangled Queen. This one is actually smaller than that one that I just showed you, and this one's also by Maurice Druin. I cannot wait to pick up the next part of the series, so then I can marathon them, and yeah. So there it is. So here's the next one. This one is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. This is the 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series. And with these, you have to read them in a certain way. I've already finished the first 3. I can't wait to get back to the series. And yeah, can't wait to pick it up. So I finally got it in paperback. I've been waiting so long to get it in paperback. It is so crazy that they actually come out a year after the hardbacks, which is ridiculous. So, at least to me. So yeah. Here's the next one. This is The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I've actually already read this one. This is the first book in the Kane Chronicles series. This one was actually part of my BookTubeathon reads, and I'll be making a video about that very soon. It'll probably be the next video that I make, so very good book, guys. I highly suggest this one. I could not put this one down. As thick as it is right here, you know, I couldn't put it down because of the action. There's so much action in this book. I was like, wow. I think it was actually a little bit better than the Percy Jackson series, which is saying a lot. Yeah. If you like Egyptian mythology, you'll love this book, so there's that one. Here's the next one. This is the 2nd book in the Kane Chronicles series. This is The Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. I actually started this one, and I had to put it down because I almost got into a book slump, and I was reading it, didn't understand what I was reading, and yeah, so I'll be picking this one up very soon, so I can't wait. So now we're getting down to some of the books that I've read in the BookTubeathon, and this one is The Curse of Maleficent. This one is by Elizabeth Rednick. It says that it was adapted by her, and it's really by Disney, but it doesn't have an actual author on the book or on the spine, so yeah, it's a real hardcover, and I read through it real quick. I have another book that I've already read, and it was more like the movie. This one just pulls out all the extra details, I guess, and it shows you like the main things that actually happen in the movie, so there's that one. So here's the next one. This one, I don't really pick up this kind of genre just usually, and that one is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I don't know if I'll ever pick up another Gail Forman book, but I did like this one. Who knows, maybe I will. I'm trying to be more open to a lot more genres of books, and yeah, I really like this one. I actually completed this whole book in one day, and I could not believe it. It's a couple 200 pages, and it was actually really good. I can't wait to see the movie when it comes out, so yeah, If I Stay by Gail Forman. So here's one of the biggest series that actually sits on my shelf, and that one is The Witching Hour by Anne Rice. Everything Anne Rice has done has been crazy good. And I've read the first 3 in the Vampire Chronicles. This one just happens to be a whole other series in itself, and I can't wait to get to it. It's going to be a long time before I get to this one, so I hear it's really good, and I can't wait to pick it up because there's other books I want to read, of course. And yeah, so there's that one. Now here's one I picked up when I went to a book festival, and I never kind of do this stuff, but yeah. Tommyland by Tommy Lee, and this is a real thin book, as you can see. I can't wait to get to this one. I actually got into reading by picking up a biography, and that's what this is. And I've actually already read the books by Nikki Sixx, and I really, really enjoyed them. I like reading about musicians and famous people, I guess. But then I got into fantasy, and I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah. Tommyland by Tommy Lee. So here's the second book that I actually got that is by a psychic, and that is Theresa Caputo, and this is There's More to Life Than This. I've actually already read Sylvia Browne's book, and she just recently had passed away just this past year. And then I saw Theresa Caputo on her show Long Island Medium, and I saw that she was putting a book out, so I can't wait to get to this, and I hear it's really good. So yeah, I know not everybody believes in this kind of stuff, but once you had something in your life that, you know, you just want more out of life, there is this kind of people in the world, and you know, she just wants to bring positivity. She doesn't want you to believe in anything that she does. She just wants you to be more open-minded. So there's that one. So here's one that I didn't really want to pick up a long time ago because I was like, nothing can beat Game of Thrones, really. Nothing. And nothing is better than Game of Thrones. That's what I was thinking. So, yeah. This next one is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is the first book in the series. I still need to pick up book 2 and book 3, which is coming out pretty soon. I'll hopefully get to this one when I get to it because, of course, there's a lot of other books I need to get to. So, there's that one. Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. So here's another one I just picked up just recently. This is part of the 7 Wonders series by Peter Larangis, and this one is The Tomb of Shadows. There is a first book that you're supposed to read, and it's in digital only, and I have that one on my Kindle, and it's just waiting to be read, so I need to read that one, and then I need to read the first 2, then I'll get to this one, and I hear there's more coming out, so I got all these in hardback, so whenever I get to this is whenever I get to it, so there you go. Now we're coming down to the last books in my haul, and this one I had already had, and I wanted it in paperback because I had had this one in hardcover, and I still haven't given it away, so, but I'll be giving it away pretty soon. That is A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin. I cannot wait to get into the 4th book because I hear that it just gets better and better, but by the 3rd book, I couldn't believe what happened in that book. I just want more and more and more and more. Of course, Game of Thrones is one of my favorite series of all time, and the book series, of course. So, yeah, finally got it in paperback. I can't wait to read this one because I hear it is really, really good, and there should be more coming out pretty soon. God knows when, but there's that one. Now here's one that I'm actually currently reading. This is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. That's how you say it, Magica Books. We've kind of been telling each other how it's said, and yeah, it's Gabaldon. Yeah. This one is really slow at the beginning, but it gets better in some parts, and it is close to 500 pages. And there's going to be a series on Stars coming out pretty soon. I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually covering it with my finger there, so there's that. So far it's good. I've actually not been reading too much because I've actually been working, and work actually started up just this past week. I've had 2 days of work, and then I start back officially again on Monday. So hopefully I can get to this book because I want to finish it before the series comes out. So there's that one. So last book in my haul. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.